What's up, World of Tanks Blitzers? Welcome back to the channel. Here it is, the small or big beast, whatever, the Bretagne Panther. It's actually for a tier 6 a big beast. We got here a huge vehicle for a tier 6 tank. Reminds me a lot to the German Panther 2. Let's have a look at it. The tier 7 one, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, here we go. So, to the profile, very similar to this one. Look at this, guys. But this is a tier 7 tank, German tier 7 medium tank, and this is our Bretagne, whatever. Let's go back now and focus only on this tank in this video. So, yeah, I wish you first all good luck to win it from the event right now. Really worth it to go for. We can deal really great battles with this vehicle. We can perform and do also great battles, and it's actually for a tier 6 medium tank not bad at all. If you take a look, for example, at the hit points, we have 1100 hit points. Actually, it's nearly the hit points of a tier 6 heavy tank. Most of the medium tanks, tier 6 medium tanks, don't have that lot of hit points. That means we can stay alive in the battle a lot while playing with this tank, and that's make it already a beginner friendly for medium player tanks. The damage also not bad, also not bad DPM, as this is more than the average DPM of tier 6 heavy tanks in the game. If we take a look, we got here 1.8 of DPM. The Cromwell anyway, it's a premium one, but I don't have a lot of Tet 3 tanks. Oh, the STRV, for example. We got only yeah, good. The DPM of this vehicle is also in the norm. In the average, we got 1.9 DPM and 5 seconds reload time, which make this tank in combination to his mobility really very dangerous to heavies and tank destroyers. I mean, we don't have that insane mobility like the Leopard or the ELC or the other light tanks in the game, but we can do our job with its mobility. 38 km per hour average speed. Sometimes we can reach up to 45-50 km per hour. Yeah, not bad at all. And the penetration also till now also good. I didn't have any penetration problems against tier 6, tier 5, tier 7 tanks. Against tier 7 tanks, just I'm using APC air shells, and yeah, I will pen most of the heavies. That's why I'm using gun rammer, so because I don't need calibrated shells. To the provisions, I'm using improved fuel, what does that mean? Cane pâté and coffee and croissant. To the consumables, always the same. We have great mobility. We don't need engine power boost. It's useless. So I'm using only repair kit, multi-purpose repair kit, and adrenaline. And with that, we will have something about 4.5 or less seconds reload time. We got here to the gun 75 millimeter, and yeah. We have also APC air shells and hair shells, so no heat shells here, APC air shells or AP. I'm not using a lot hair shells because with hair shells we cannot pen most of the mediums and light and heavy tanks in the game, so that's why that will be very rare to use hair shells with this gun. Let's take a look to the armor profile of this vehicle, also tricky, and then jump to the battlefield to show you how to play correctly with this vehicle and what can we perform with it in the game. So let's go. It's gonna be like this. If, for example, M36 Jackson trying to pen us from the front, so the turret here is really extremely hard to pen for most of the tanks, tier 7, tier 6 or tier 5 tanks. So it makes sometimes sense to play hull down with this vehicle, but it's really very hard to find the hull down position with this tank because we have just that big profile. This tank is just big, not that flat, and that's why it's very hard to find a good hull down position. But if you find it, I'm gonna show you later on the battlefield, we're gonna see that's also very effective to play hull down sometimes. Yeah, and some shots will bounce for sure, but it's very rare. Okay, we cannot let's say, rely on our armor, like playing with a heavy tank or with a great hull down tank, because the rest is really very easy to pen for every tier. Even let's take a Leopard, for example, a tier 5 light German tank. We know that the Leopard have very, very bad penetration, and even the Leopard, for example, whoa, the Leopards will have problems, okay? I didn't thought that. So if we are playing against tier 5 tanks, this is not going to easy. Wow, look at this. Okay, so for tier 5 tanks, it's some of them, it's very hard to pen. But I mean, the Leopard is the worst case. But okay, I didn't knew that. That's really cool. Even Leopard with calibrated shells and with APC air shells will have huge problems to pen us. So that's actually OP, that's good for us. But let's take, I don't know, the AMX, for example. Also the same. No, the AMX got a better chance to pen us. So only the Leopard, because he has a bad penetration. But let's take a normal tier 5 heavy tank, and I think that heavies will have it easy to pen us. Let's take the BTR, for example. Here we go. With normal AP shells, for example, also the same. We are easy to pen, but we are not easy to pen and very hard to pen for tier 5 light tanks, okay? But the rest, we are completely penetrable, so don't expose yourself a lot and play clever. Look around you what's going on and try to not to expose your weak spots to the enemy vehicles. So this is what I have to say about the armor of this vehicle. I was surprised that tier 5 light tanks can't pen us, but the rest, whatever, tank destroyers, heavies or medium, tier 5, tier 6, tier 7 will be able to pen our armor, an exception of that turret here. That's why sometimes try to play hull down. Here we go, the first battle. Here we go, the first battle I picked up for you is in Dead Rail, and I'm already going medium side to spot some enemy vehicles with my mediums and light tanks. Yeah, Gogol and Leopard are with me, so I'm not very scared here, or I'm not in danger. I can keep pushing. Just to make through, I'm going up to this hill and try to see if somebody else waiting there, but till now nobody there. So I think that they are all heavy side. So yeah, let's go and try to do some crossfire damage, some flanking from the side, and here we go. I got my homies behind me, the Leopard coming with me, and the first sneaky shot, the first surprise on the KV-1S. And look at this, guys, 4.2 seconds reload time with adrenaline. The Leopard got my back, very good. The Leopard, by the way, in our team, great player, really a great team player, supporting me the whole battle. And yeah, he's always on my side. And the thing what I want to say is, look at these guys. I can risk a lot even against the KV-1S, because I know that they have a lot of hit points. For a medium tanks, 1.1k of hit points, that's really a lot, and that allows me to risk more and also to support my team, and the lights can support me by flanking. So I'm exposing myself to the enemies because I have a lot of hit points, and the lights and other teammates can, for example, flank, do some crossfire damage, surprise from the enemy, while I'm right now the main target to the enemies. And we saw that one shot bounced because I was hull down, I was showing only my turret, and that will happen again. We saw 225 damage blocked, till now 450 damage blocked because I was hull down, showing only my turret. And that was for this battle very decisive, because I will stay alive thanks to that 2 shot that bounced here, blind shot, trying to hit the T1 heavy. And now my goal is to roll back, because if I'm down, I'm again in a hull down position, and I didn't want to risk a lot because I'm low HP. So now my chance to help my team to finish the VK, 1 shot on that unit, and now the Leopard do the rest. Wow, great team play. And we saw here that also with that bad armor, if you are held down, some shots will bounce, and that was very decisive to stay alive and to survive this battle and win it. 1.3k of damage, second class mastery badge without credit bruises, 32k of credits. That's really, yeah, good. And we can see here that this tank is also a great credit maker with a good coefficient. The second battle here is in Molenbeek, and yeah, firstly, take a look at the speed: 47, 48, 49, 50 km per hour sometimes. So the average speed 39 on paper, but we can reach up more. Like, look at this, 60 km per hour. So we can be faster with this vehicle than only 39 or 38 of average speed. And if I'm playing in Molenbeek, I don't prefer to go to that completely left side. I go always here while playing with a light or a medium tank. I go to the middle because here I can spot both sides, the heavy and the medium side. So it's very strategical point here, and I always go to this position here while playing in this map. And I can sneak my shots in this position, then roll back, be hull down, or just hide my side behind this rocks. So that's really a great position here, and I suggest you also all to go here, because if they are trying to push you, you can roll back, be again in a hull down, safe hull down position, and yeah, they are in a fall, and I just finish with that very easy, the IL-44. So now the same plane, try to lock the enemies to me, show only my nose, let's say my nose, then roll back again, and with that I'm safe. Look at this, if I roll back, the enemies miss them shots, and with that I can yeah, finish easy the enemy vehicles. Really a very strategical yeah, place here in this map. So now I'm thinking about my next move, what to do, looking around me, looking on the minimap, and I decided to leave that T14 there and the KV2 and first finish the PZ because he's alone here, and that was, I think, the best decision. And now we can take care of the rest. 6v3. If I go on to the T14 and the KV2, maybe there is a risk there that they finish me, because I will be in a situation 2v1, and I decided to go for the other situation, 1v1, and finish first the PZ. And I think that was the wisest decision. My teammate is going to the KV2, so I'm gonna take care of the T14. So those details, those decisions in the battle will make always the difference to win or lose the battle. So always play clever, try to analyze the situations where you are, and to plan wisely your next moves, so you make sure to have, yeah, a higher chance, a higher probability to win most of your battles. So those small details are really very important. And again, 1.7k of damage, yeah, 33k credits, and the best player of my team. So in general, this vehicle is really worth it to go for. In my opinion, it's a beast for a tier 6 medium tank with a lot of hit points, with a great TPM, fast reload time, good gun, good precision. The only tricky thing is the armor of this vehicle, so we have to know that we are really very easy to penetrate for most of the enemy vehicles, in exception of the tier 5 light tank. So if you see the AMX or the Leopard, we saw that we can just push on him, rush on him, and ram him, whatever, because they will have just huge problems to pen us. That's my first impressions about the Bretagne Panther, the new, or not the new, but it's already an old tank, but this tank we can have it right now in the event. So good luck all to get it, this tier 6 premium medium French tank. Stay tuned, I got a nice surprise for you. I don't know, maybe later or tomorrow, a nice edit, a funny edit. Yeah, stay tuned for that. Going to be uploaded soon. So yeah, see you there. Bye bye.